हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज डॉक्टर विद्याभूषण। आज मैं आपको एक केस का एक वीडियो दिखाने वाला हूं जिसमें कि एक्चुअली मैंने खुद ही फ्रेनेक्टोमी परफॉर्म किया है। वो एक पेशेंट थे, जिन एक लेडी पेशेंट है जिनका मिडलाइन डायस्टेमा था, जिनका मैंने ऑर्थो ट्रीटमेंट किया। और उनके बीच में जो इंटीरियर जो सेंट्रल इंसाइजर है, इसके बीच में उनका गैप था, तो वो क्लोज किया और सारा ट्रीटमेंट उनका ख़त्म हो गया था। बट ड्यू टू सम अनअवॉइडेबल सर्कमस्टांसेस उन्होंने नहीं पहना रिटेनर। और मैंने उनको बताया भी था कि आपको यू शुड ऑलवेज वियर रिटेनर एंड आपको ये फ्रेनेक्टोमी करा लेना चाहिए था। तो ये दो चीज़ हो गया उनके साथ, एक तो उन्होंने रिटेनर भी नहीं पहना और फ्रेनेक्टोमी उन्होंने नहीं कराया था, क्योंकि उनका जो फ्रेनल अटैचमेंट था वो बहुत हाई था, जिसकी वजह से वो वापस उनका मिडलाइन डायस्टेमा खुल गया। सो वी आर गोना ट्रीट इट अगेन, बट फर्स्ट थिंग कि ये पहले हम लोग उनका जो हाई फ्रेनल अटैचमेंट है उसको हम लोग हटाएंगे। तो ये जो वीडियो आपको अभी दिखेगा, इसमें वो सारा प्रोसेस है शुरू से लेके अंत तक कि मैंने क्या क्या किया है। आप उसको अच्छे से देखिए, ध्यान से देखिए। ये स्टूडेंट्स लोगों के लिए भी बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल है कि कैसे इस प्रोसेस को कैसे किया जाता है। और जो नॉर्मल पर्सन है उनके लोगों के लिए भी ये अच्छा है, ताकि उनको समझ में आए कि ये क्या होता है। See, this is the case where you can see there is high frenal attachment. इसमें हम लोगों ने शुरू करना है ये फ्रेनेक्टोमी। ये दोनों टॉपिकल एनेस्थीसिया दिया फॉर जो भी मैं देने वाला हूँ इनको एलए, उसके लिए, ताकि इंजेक्शन जो डालने का पेन होता है वो भी नहीं हो। यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो दोनों इंटीरियर टीथ के लिए जो सेंट्रल इंसाइजर है उसके लिए दोनों में हमें एनेस्थीसिया देना है। पेशेंट को पहले सबसे पहले काम एंड कंपोज करना होगा कि आप आराम से रहिए, किसी तरह का कोई इश्यू नहीं होने वाला है। इनको थोड़ा सा डर था वाइल डूइंग कि किस तरह का सर्जरी है, क्या है, कहीं ये बहुत बड़ा सर्जरी तो नहीं है। बट मैंने उन्हें समझाया तो थोड़ा सा उनको इंजेक्शन से थोड़ा सा अप्रीहेंशन था, बट नाउ शी इज़ कंफर्टेबल, यू कैन सी देयर। और ये फिर पैलेटली भी मैंने थोड़ा सा दे दिया कि किसी भी तरह का कोई भी पेन इनको नहीं हो। नाजोपेलेटाइन मैंने थोड़ा सा दे दिया है इंजेक्शन एनेस्थीसिया के लिए। और एज यू नो दैट यू नीड टू होल्ड हब फॉर दैट। फिर यहाँ से मैंने ये देखिए आप इंसिजन देना शुरू किया है। अब ये क्या है कि सबसे पहले यू नीड टू नो सो मेनी थिंग्स कि फ्रेनेक्टोमी क्या होता है। व्हाट इज फ्रेनम? फ्रेनम इज अ म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन fold which contains muscles and connective tissue fibers that attached to the lips and the cheek to the alveolar mucosa, the gingiva, and the underlying periosteum. Here we are giving incision for that, and you can see that there is no discomfort or there is no any kind of pain or anything discomfort seen in the patient. She is comfortable with that. You know one thing, that you need to know like what kind of cutting and all what I'm giving, that you need to know that how how are the frenectomy techniques and all are there. So first one is Miller technique, second one is Z plastic technique, there is VY plastic technique is also there. And if you are doing it with laser and all, then also it can be done. Electrosurgery is also there. So here what I am trying, that I am doing it with VY plasty technique. A V-shaped incision was on the undersurface of the frenal attachment was given. See, फिर मैंने यहाँ पर पेरियोस्टल एलिवेटर से मैंने यूज़ किया है। और one more thing, that whenever you are giving like incision or you can see that I am doing it with back side of periosteal aorta. I am taking it out all the fibrous thing. At that time you should have one cotton in your left hand, so that you need to clean it always. See, after each and every steps I am doing it। मैं इसे जब भी कर रहा हूँ तो उसके बाद मैं इसको क्लीन जरूर कर रहा हूँ, सो दैट विजिबिलिटी शुड नॉट हैम्पर। And here you can see that उसको मैंने बहुत अच्छे से दिखाया है so that I can take it out from there. और एक और चीज़ है इसमें क्या है ना कि हम लोग फ्रेनम को रिलोकेटेड भी कर सकते हैं अपाइकल पोजीशन पे, और वी इncision was like converted into Y. You can see while doing all these things, I can see here I'm taking it out, all the fibrous thing. And one more thing, if if you would ask that what is frenectomy, then in single line I can say the complete removal of frenum including its attachment to the underlying bone. And there is one more word is there, that is frenotomy, in which the incision and the relocation of the frenal attachment is being done. If you like, you want to know that what are the other techniques of frenectomy, then there are scalpel technique, electrosurgery and laser. And if you will see that scalpel technique that I am doing, see, I think initially you must have seen that I did the incision with scalpel, and here also I am using it, because if it is not properly incision was given, then you won't be able to take it out. So this is, you can say, scalpel technique is conventional technique in which excision of frenum through scalpel is being done. It is like, you can say that it is cost effective for the patient also. I know I can say that it will take a bit more time, but if you will think from the patient point of view, then you will come to know that this is very much cost effective for the patient. And if you want to know what are the other other technique for this frenectomy, then electrosurgery is also there, in which mild bleeding, and it is very efficient also. It is very efficient, and there is absence of post operative complication. Yeah. And there is one other technique is also there, that is laser, which is safe and effective, shorter duration of surgery, simplicity of the procedure, and there is absence of post operative infection, laser pain, swelling, swell, and there is small, or I can say that there is no scar in case of lasers. Since I am doing it with like conventional type of frenectomy, which is scalpel technique, because patient was like कि उनका ऑलरेडी, मैंने बताया था आपको कि ऑर्थो ट्रीटमेंट इसका हुआ है पहले से, तो शी वाज लाइक कि मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा ऑलरेडी इस पे खर्च हो चुका है, सो एटलीस्ट जो मिनिमल पे आप कर सकते हैं तो वो आप कर दें. देन आई हैव स्टार्टेड विद दिस. And you know what, like, you while doing this you see this, and you need to know one more thing, that what are the indication for like frenectomy. There are, like, for midline diastema, you will come to know that for midline diastema it is very much effective and in fact needed for the patient. Here if you will come to know that what are the things that you need to keep it while doing these things, what are the armamentarium. So hemostat, bp handle, scalpel blade number 15, gauge and all. 30 I 30 I would say that black silk sutures will also be used, suture plier, scissor, and periosteal dressing, copac, that you need to put after when the like full treatment is being over, फ्रेनेक्टोमी पार्ट इज डन, देन आपको पैक दे देना है. इसमें क्या है कि देर आर अदर टेक्निक्स ऑल्सो, लाइक मिलर्स टेक्निक इज देयर. Usually Miller's technique is being used for the post, like in post orthodontic diastema cases in which horizontal incision to separate the frenulum from the interdental papilla, and excision of frenulum and exposure of labial alveolar bone in the midline. And in Miller technique, laterally positioned pedicle graft taken to obtain primary closure across midline. And the gynecomastia is also being done. See what I'm doing, in which you can see that there is clear there is nothing inside that, but still whatever things are present out there, that you need to take it out completely, because in some cases there are chances of recurrence also. So you need to take, there is I would say that पेशेंट को दोबारा ऐसा नहीं हो कि उनको फिर से करवाना पड़े फ्रेनेक्टोमी. So you need to do it, you can take time and do it very slowly, but everything should be taken out. See the close view, I will show you. I'll clean it completely. See, there are a bit fibrous bands are seen in that I'll take it out also. Yeah, see, whatever things are there, that you need to cut it first, then take it out from periosteal elevator, and then swab it, like clean it with cotton or gauze, whatever you are having. You need to use gauze, that is better option. See, I'm using that only. And one more thing, I would like to like discuss with you guys or whoever is watching, that sometimes what happens when you give in LA, then you will see there is like swelling of upper lip. Then like you need not to worry for that, because it is normal only, because ये सिर्फ एनेस्थीसिया की वजह से है. इफ़ यू आर गिविंग इट लाइक लोकल, आपने ज़्यादा दे दिया हो या फिर कभी किसी वजह से, तो उसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा ये आपको स्वेल्ड दिखेगा, तो उसके लिए परेशान नहीं होना है. अगर आप जानना चाहोगे कि ये जो फ्रेनेक्टोमी है इसका कहाँ से आप बुक में रेफरेंस ले सकते हो, तो देर आर सो मेनी बुक्स एंड articles are also there where you can check it out. There is, but I would say that Karanja is the basic book, that Karanja's Clinical Periodontology, that is the basic book that you need to study first, then only do all these procedures. Here Perio Basic is also there, which is a textbook of periodontics and implantology. And if you are looking for like journals, then Journal of Pharmaceuticals and Scientific Innovation, you will see so many things where you can check frenectomy, a review with the reports of surgical techniques. And there are other things are also there, like if you will look for journals, then you will see frenectomy, a brief review, labial frenectomy, a review, and case reports. See, now see this case from inside. Actually her attachment was like up to the palate, so I need to cut a bit there also. For this only I have given the nasopalatine nerve block. See, I told you na, whenever you are doing this procedure, you should always keep one swab or gauze with you. Now I am cleaning it with betadine. You should always remember, you should always do this. Now I'll show you. See, that I was checking that how we will approximate, and now Vicryl was used, that is absorbable suture for patient discomfort. there means there should not be any patient discomfort. It is like comfortably it will be absorbed out there only. And you need to know that how the things are, like how to place a suture. You can put continuous also, intermittent also, but I usually prefer intermittent suture. See, you need to approximate it properly. I think most of you would have done in your preclinicals or in your surgical classes, or whoever are practicing, they would have done in these things, how to put a suture in a patient. You know what? In my case, I would say that, like initially, how I learn about the suture, I have given sutures on extraction site initially, so that you will. Here you can see that I am putting suture for the patient. See here, I am giving suture. This is the second suture. While doing suturing, you need to see that whether close approximation is there or not. बिकॉज क्या है कि अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा उसको टाइट कर देते हैं तो वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम है, और अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा लूज छोड़ देते हैं तो भी वो एक प्रॉब्लम है. इन इधर केस हीलिंग जो है दैट विल टेक मोर टाइम. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, आपको एक चीज़ और ख्याल रखना है कि आफ्टर गिविंग द नॉट, वो जो थोड़ा सा आप लोग छोड़ते हो वो बिल्कुल वो लगभग 2 से 3 होना चाहिए, so that it won't come out. This is the third one I am giving, and you can see that I am giving intermittent suture for the patient, but this is absorbable as I have mentioned it earlier, so it will get absorbed out there only. So she need not to come for like suture cutting or anything, because it will get absorbed after some time. Vicryl was used in this case. Suturing करने से पहले, like for freshie or like new student, if you are going for suture and all, then you need to first do practicing on foam. आपने तो ये किया ही होगा while doing your third year, and in fourth year or internship you must have seen that how to put a suture in a patient. बट अगर आप सपोज नया नया प्रैक्टिस आप शुरू कर रहे हो, देन यू नीड टू डू इट ऑन एक्सट्रैक्शन साइड फर्स्ट. सो दिस इज द होल प्रोसेस. थैंक यू सो मच. कीप स्माइलिंग.